I'm Artistic Gamer 7 and welcome back to another Elder Scrolls Create Sim where I am taking the Elder Scrolls Divines and Daedric Princes and trying to turn them into Sims. So, I've had a lot of fun with the series. Some of them are a little bit harder than others in the sense like the Divines don't have a lot going on for them, not gonna lie, except for some. But anyway, today we are actually creating another one of the Daedric Princes. There are more Daedric Princes than there are Divines. I think it's like 9 Divines and 17 Daedric Princes. So yeah, there's a few more of them. But today we are creating, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, and not to mention I feel like my nose is trying to get stuffed, so I probably sound a little bit different anyway, but Peryite, something along those lines. Peryite. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But anyway, that's who we're creating today. So, with this Daedric Prince, they are sort of known by, like, the mortal races as the Lord of Pestilence. But with the actual, like, rest of the Daedra, he's sort of known to keep the order in the lower planes of oblivion and stuff, and keep order with the lower Daedra. Now, it does mention that his sense of order and, oh gosh, how do you say his name also? Jagala? Order is totally different. One is more of a natural order, and the other is more of a constructed order, basically in the simplest form. That's how to describe it. So, Peryite here likes the natural versus, Jagala likes the more constructed order. So, that is sort of their difference. And I guess, you know, when you think of him being the Lord of Pestilence also, basically diseases and illnesses and plagues, you know, that sort of thing going on. In some ways, some people argue that those are, like, you know, natural to a certain extent. So, I guess I could see the correlation a little bit, but at the same time, with at least, you know, like, our nowadays things, they're not so natural sometimes. Or we make them worse. We're lovely human beings. Anyway. But yeah. Basically, also, if you wanted to try to relate him to actual real-life things and to nowadays things, you could be mad at him right now for the pandemic, because that would be him. That would be partially his doing in the world as the lore is written for Elder Scrolls, because, you know, pandemic diseases and plagues. That's him! But yeah, so with the description and, like, the pictures that I see, he actually is meant to look like a dragon. He's a very skinny, slinky dragon thing. And apparently there's, like, a thing that he tries to do for, like, a joke, or almost a gesturous thing, to compare his look to that of Akatosh, which is sort of funny, because obviously they don't look similar, because he looks like a very sickly, almost pitiful dragon in a way, which I think he's supposed to give off that vibe. I mean, he's the Lord of Pestilence, you know, those things. He tends, yeah, so, and he's also green versus Akatosh, I think, if I remember correctly, is more of a yellowish gold. So, yeah. But you're supposed to compare him to Akatosh and how he looks, so that's how it's supposed to do. Or his followers, anyway. Anyway. He does have a green skin, hence why I've created him green. I do try to make him look, I give him, like, scales and wings to try to give that like, dragon aspect across, but I also try to give him some things that give that sickly feel, basically, because of, you know, diseases and things like that. I made him, like, super skinny, and just to give that vibe off of diseased or sickly or whatever. I do know that I have encountered Peryite in Skyrim, and I didn't realize at first that I had come across something dealing with him until a little bit later on of playing, but not too far from Markarth is like this building, and then these people, which are called the Afflicted, just start vomiting at you as a weapon. It's quite disgusting and disturbing, and yeah, that's him. That's his followers that apparently have went astray, because he has all the Daedric Princes have a champion in Skyrim, and I think they do in Oblivion and stuff as well, so I don't know why I said just Skyrim. But in this moment, I'm referencing Skyrim. They all have a champion, and you could actually become their champion, but apparently his champion has went astray, and his champion is the leader of those people over there, the Afflicted, and he wants them gotten rid of, so yeah, I had to run through a building full of people vomiting at me. Fun. Thanks, Peryite. Thanks. I mean, I still chose to do it, so partially my own fault, but I did find a funny thing that I read is that, Kinnereth, or she has a few different names, but, the one who is the goddess of, like, the natural world, basically, nature and things like that, she actually gives him the souls of skeevers, which are those giant rat-like things, and I'm like, part of me is like, that's hilarious. It's like, I don't want these, have these. They're disgusting. You have them. Like, even she finds one creature out there so disgusting that she doesn't want to deal with it after it passes away. It's sort of funny to me. Maybe it's funnier than it should be, but it is funny to me. But anyway, I hope that you like how Peryite turned out. I tried to make him look a little bit more sickly and disgusting, but at the same time, you know, if you feel that way about him when you see him, then I got my vibe across, so yay. But let me know your thoughts on him down below in the comments. I definitely would like to know. And who is your favorite Divine and Daedric Prince so far? I keep asking, but, you know, I'm going to keep asking as I add new ones, because maybe you have a new favorite. But anyway, if you like this video and like how Peryite turned out, hit that lovely like button, subscribe, you know, all that lovely YouTube goodiness, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye!